Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This week, it's Daytona! No, not that Daytona. The one with the Porsche Cup. Wait! Motherfucker, bring that back up. Brother, what the actual
I got royalty inside my DNA. Broken quarter beast, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA.
Windmill for the land, love forever hand in hand. Take it all, live on your stride. It is taking, falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill for the land. It's everybody in.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Archie, my teammate, starting P5. I'm going to be starting P13 in the back alongside Sam Hopkins, who was also in the call for this race. I didn't get a really good qualifying lap in, hence why we're starting P13 today. We're going to be looking for the green light. It's a rolling start this week at Daytona, not normally a rolling start, but because of the banking on the start, they have made it a rolling start. They did it in Pesca as well, just because it's unfair for the cars on the outside starting. As you can see, Jaden Wilcox coming down the inside, P14, sends it from way back. He's going to be looking to fight all the way through the grid, coming down here into the first hairpin, and you can see he's just going to send it on me. I have to turn out here, otherwise I'm going to get absolutely collected. He barely makes the track. I'm going to look to follow in his path. He's also alongside Sam up ahead. You're going to see him pull on the left here. Sam has the foresight to realise that this isn't a fight he wants to take. He's going to back out here, heading onto the second hairpin for the first lap. Sam just looking to go back around the outside. He's not going to be able to get it though. He's just not far enough alongside to be able to make it work. Back on with me here. We're going to be looking to just get a good exit here. Braking nice and early. It's quite hard on these cold tyres, and you're able to see here Shannon Fever actually gets it all wrong and is in the middle of the track. Most of the cars go right, but I have decided to go left. I think that was the better call just for the foresight. I just had to hope that he wasn't going to rejoin badly. Tucking along the back of Sam Hopkins, my teammate for this race, heading into the bus stop for the first time. Sam's going to look down the inside. He's just going to get alongside. He's going to make Alex doublethink, and Alex has just outbroken himself. He's going to go off the track through the bus stop. I'm going to be able to benefit off this because he also gets an off track at the second part. That's another slowdown. That's two slowdowns for him in two corners. That's going to really pull him back alongside these other two cars heading into lap number 2. And as we head on to lap number 2, you can see that they're almost deadly 3 wide. Alex Manson's going to be looking to just go way deep, and you can see he executes it here. He's going to pull up right alongside me actually on the apex, but just because I was able to get my car stopped better and I've got it better angled, I'm going to get the better exit coming out of turn number 1 here, up to P11 already, 2 positions off the first lap. That was actually pretty good for me. I'm quite happy with that. Just a race where I needed to move forward piece by piece. It's all you can really do. And you can see up ahead, it's Logan Howard actually going off there. He dips a wheel wrong, and he's ended up locking up, heading through the kink on board with Alex Manson, and I'm not too sure about this dive. I didn't really leave him the space. He shouldn't have really been going for it, but he executes it. It's not something I would really like to be seeing from him. I get the better exit. Once again, I've got the inside for the left-hander. That's going to pull me back along to the behind of Sam, who I want to be trying to stay within this race. This pack up ahead is the pack that is going to give me the best chance of a good result here. Heading through the banking for the second time this race. We are going to be looking to just get that slipstream from Sam. It's quite a strong slipstream around this track, and going into the bus stop, you can see that Alex just has a little look. He's not quite there though, so that's not too much of a worry for me. Get a good exit here. He doesn't get such a good exit. That kind of pulls him back a bit. That gives me a little bit of room just to work with. But heading on to lap number 3, and once again, he is on behind me. We are 0.8 seconds from the cars in front. We need to be trying to stay with these cars. He's going to go round the outside of me into turn number bus stop. Looking to just get on the brakes early. I can see I just managed to hold it there, but once again, we're losing time to Sam. That gap has now grown from 0.9 seconds to 1.1. This is on the verge of slipstream. Right here, I am begging him. Please just don't attack me. We need to catch the cars back in front. If we do not catch these cars, that's our race done. We've limited ourselves to P10. And he once again tries to go around the outside. I fully do not understand it. We can't be battling here when we're trying to just keep with these cars in front. Heading on to lap number 4, side by side, but he actually realizes that, you know what, let's just back out right now. We've got to reevaluate our circumstances, and I can catch back up to Sam Holden, bringing us back into the pack, which will take us all the way up to P5, which is where my teammate Archie is at the moment. Heading through turn 1, Alex is 0.2 seconds behind. I'm 1 second behind the car in front, which is Sam, and we're on board with Archie now. Heading on to lap number 4, Jaden Wilcox. He's going to be one of the key people in the story. You can see he just tries to send it 3 wide, but the space isn't there. He's sending it where there is not a car space, and as such, that car, I feel so bad for him. He did nothing wrong there, has just ended up with a very short straw. On to lap 5, obviously I've gained this position now, so we've moved up to P number 8, which is 5 positions in 5 laps. Very good stuff for me. I pulled along behind this pack again. I've done a good job making sure that myself and Alex don't lose this pack. You can see me just tailing off. He's tailing off a little bit more. Heading through the tri-oval, they're going to be 2 by 2 up ahead. Sam and Sam with Jaden and Archie in the front. And Jaden's just going to send it deep. This is something that I saw happen a couple of times in this race. And I struggle to understand it. I think Jaden just needs to sit here, bide his time, and really just figure out where he wants to make himself work. Alex is now 2.3 seconds behind, but we're battling so much, and you lose so much time there. You can see I've actually overtaken Sam there. He got a bad exit out of turn 1 and 2, and it was beneficial for us just to change positions there, as such we did. That puts me up into P7, with Sam dropping back with a slowdown. Heading on to lap number 6, and they're once again 3 wide up ahead for the lead. Sam Holden, Jaden Wilcox, and Archibald, my guy, Williams, my teammate. He's going to be looking to just send it down the inside. Jaden once again just goes deep. This was the story of this race. Archie was not happy. This was just a race where Archie wanted to tow us along. We could have broken away from Alex and Sam and really built the lead, but instead Jaden just keeps trying to go for moves. You can see Archie has to go defensive there, otherwise Jaden's going to send it down the inside. That puts Jaden and Sam now side by side heading through the kink. Sam actually pulls back though, so that's left them in the same order that they were before, heading into the bus stop, and this is where Archie really just starts to lose his temper. You can see they're just going to pull side by side. Jaden's going to go for it. Archie has to leave in the room, otherwise it's just 2 by 2, and that's going to ruin the whole race, but Jaden just doesn't get a good exit. And once again, that's going to compromise him. You can see we're on board here with Sam, and he actually ends up hitting Archie just for how much Jaden slowed them down. I'm going to be the beneficiary here as Sam's lost all his momentum from that, heading on to lap number 8. But Archie's now got damage, and he's trying to fight back for this position. Heading into turn number 1, they're once again 2 by 2. Archie around the outside. The outside isn't really a place that you want to be overtaking. It's more of the inside line that gets the better run. You can normally clear them actually by the end of the apex. And heading here, you can see I've gone defensive against Sam Holden, but he's really stuck his stuff down the inside there. I actually very much respect that move from him there. It was a good move. You can see he clears Alex Manson on exit, and you'll see me appear in a second just to fill that gap in between the 2 cars. There I am. I'm going to pull alongside, just make sure I get this all right. But this is where Alex just goes for a diabolical send. He just tries to... I don't even know what's going on here, man. Like, what are we on? He actually just overtakes off the grass. No, none of his wheels were on the track. And as such, I've drawn the short straw. I've ended up spun out. And that's my race done from trying to catch this pack. You can see I'm just trying to get back up to speed now. I'm now 3 seconds behind Alex in front. 3 seconds behind. So I'm just in no man's land. My race is effectively cooked. But Alex... I respect him. I respect him for this. Although I don't respect the move. I think the move was just completely diabolical. I do respect Alex here because he has a change of heart and he realizes that, yeah, that was a really bad move. As such, he's just going to pull up to the high line here. He's going to slow down and he's going to let me back past. This kind of sportsmanship, you don't really see much nowadays, so I really like to see it. And I really think that that's what iRacing is about. It's about having good, fun racing, not about just trying to crash each other out for who can get the best finish. I actually went low there because I didn't know if he was just trying to in-reg me. I thought he might have thought it was my fault or something. But, heading on to lap number 9, you can see we're just up to P8 once again. Alex is now 1 second behind, fighting 2 by 2 with Davide. And Archie, once again, alongside Jaden Wilcox, just trying to get past. Archie looking around the inside, looking around the outside. He's just going to get deep on the brake, but that inside's just where you want to be. So, he's not able to make the move quite here. And this is where it all breaks down. Heading on to lap number 9, the bus stop. Archie gets a really good run. Jaden gets the bump from Archie, so Jaden now goes back to the racing line. Archie and Jaden are just going to be drawing so close to each other. You can see that pack of 4, myself in the background, no longer in this contention, but a good exit from Archie here. He's going to be looking to re-overtake at the end of lap 9. And coming onto the tri-oval, you can see that Jaden's just trying to push Archie up. Archie's having none of it, and Jaden just decides to kill Archie because Archie wouldn't go as high as he wanted. Jaden gets away scot-free, which is just, I hate it when this happens because Archie's race is completely ruined and Jaden's just gone and murdered him for no reason. That kind of, I don't know, man. I really think that Jaden's just having a bit of a piss take with that one. B1.5 safety rating, so you can't really expect anything else. But coming through here, I'm going to be going on to lap number 10. I'm actually going to overtake my teammate Archie, of course. He's spun out in the grass, I'm not, so I'm just going to be able to get past him there. That puts me up into P number 7 for this race. Just making sure to get to the apex. I'm still got Alex right behind me, but Jaden's now going to serve his penalty on lap number 10. So he's already gotten 17 incident points in 10 laps. I mean, come on, man. It's just diabolical work from him. He's going to reappear but in front of Logan Howard, but then we go into the next lap, lap number 13. He's just going to turn in once again. He's got it all wrong, though. He's ended up sideways, and he ends this race there. He hasn't got much more for himself. Carroll, the car in P2, also left the race, so that puts us up into P5 now, heading on to lap number 14. Lap number 14, I'm going to let Alex past here. The reason I do that is because the slipstream on that final lap is so strong. Normally, I say normally for a reason, the car behind will have the advantage heading into the final corner. So we look on board here, trying to just get a really good exit through the bus stop, clipping that first apex, making sure I get a good exit, get over that second apex. I'm going to be right along the backside of Alex, heading into the tri-oval for the end of this first race. Back on board with me now, you can see there's just a massive amount of overseat. I'm going to dip low before he can. That gets me the run, and that will finish us P5 in this first race today. That's 8 positions gained in 15 laps. It's a really good effort from us. I'm quite proud of this race. But we're going to head on board with Sam and Sam here, because I always thought that the car behind was the one with the advantage, but you'll actually see here that Sam, my teammate, manages to retain against Sam Holden. This is, you know, in hindsight, if I knew this, I might have potentially stayed in front, but I didn't. Sam was telling me after the race that apparently the guy bump drafted him, and that's why he was able to stay ahead, so just something to keep on note if you're racing this. Heading on to race number 2, we're going to be starting P9 today. We've got a bunch of teammates on this race. We've got Renee in front of me. We've got Sam alongside me. We've got Cameron Dick, who's also in this race. And Archie, my teammate's power went out before this race. So although he qualified, he will not be partaking in this race. So we get an early race start here. We're going to be looking to just try consolidate our position into T1. We've got Kurt just behind us, but he's not quite alongside. So therefore, we're just going to try and keep it clear. And then heading on to into T1, Kurt's going to try and go around the outside, but he's just going to go a little bit too deep. And as such, I'm going to have the better exit on the start of this corner. You can see just clearing there, pulling across, snuffing out that position gain before it even happens, defending that inside. We've got Edgar up ahead, trying to overtake my teammate Sam. You can see just looking down the inside. I'm just going to protect the duckling here. I'm going to ensure that Sam just gets the run off the corner and doesn't get caught up by Kurt or Brandon 6. Brandon 6 is going to be one of these players in this race that you just, man, it's tough. You can see a car locking up there. That's Edgar. On the inside, about 3 or 4 cars just all dying at the same time. We're alongside Samuel Lindelau now. I'm going to pull across left here, defend against Brandon, but he just decides that he just wants to punt me anyway. This is just total bullshit. 2 races in a row, man. First race, we had that guy fighting against my teammate Archie. In second race, I've been sent round. But with an insurance policy I've been given, Samuel Lindelau has been taken out with me, and therefore, I will have him to work with for the rest of this race. You'll see down on the bottom left corner now, we've got a positions gained counter for this race, so you know we're going to cook. Here's the first overtake here on Samuel Lindelau, just after. Had a bit more momentum coming out of that horseshoe, of course, and that's going to put me up to 1 position gain, heading onto the bus stop. Onto lap 2, you can see Brandon 6, the guy that just took me out a second ago, is just going to absolutely run Kurt off the track and murder him as well. It's just an absolute bloodbath, man. And heading on to lap number 2, you can see I've gained 2 more positions. Cameron Dick, one of the people that was in the voice call with me, got sent to the gulag. He had about 7 minutes of repairs on something I don't really think should have been 7 minutes of repairs. We're now up to 4 positions gain though, with Kurt going off, and that will be 5 positions gain with that other guy going off. 5 positions in 1 lap already since that incident. It's just an absolute bloodbath. You can see Samuel overtaking me on the inside. I want him to be at the front. He's got better infield pace than me. I want to be able to bump draft him along while he pulls me along. And you can see going on to lap number 3 here, we're just going to be looking to try and make some more overtakes. You can see Samuel dipping his nose down the inside, but there you go. Car spins off on the outside, and you'll never guess what. It is Brandon 6, the same car that has killed 2 people and spun himself apparently within the first 2 laps. It's just, for top split, I did expect a bit better, but it's just how it is. On the inside of the iRacing steward himself, Nim Cross. Now, when I got taken out, I actually swore, I said bad words while I was spinning, flying off the track. I didn't get reported for that, hopefully. I think Nim understands sometimes emotions get the best of us. I do respect him for, you know, despite the fact I did swear on the microphone, not taking any further action. And heading on to the exit of the bus stop, the car in front getting a bad run. We're just going to dip our nose down the inside before he can. And I've got the slipstream to keep myself right behind Samuel. He's the car that's just pulling me along, getting me all these positions. It's absolutely amazing. He's 5.5k, I'm half his rating, but I'm making the most of it. On to lap number 5 through the bus stop, and once again we're just going to look to get a good entry. Samuel's held up a bit by these cars in front, but not for much longer, as that one, Edgar, once again just going wide. So that's going to give him a bad run. I think it's got him a slowdown as well, and as such that's going to put me past him. That's 8 positions gained in 5 laps. Heading on lap number 6 now, we are now 9 positions gained. Another car I think just went to the pits or something. And heading on to lap number 7, Edgar is just going to look around the outside here into T1. It's not really an overtaking opportunity to go around the outside, because as seen by Edgar there, you either just go deep and try to go for a cutback, or you just miss the corner entirely. I've ended up alongside Samuel. I don't really want to be in front of Samuel. I want him to pull me along. As such, I just lift a little bit, give him the space. He goes off the track a bit. That's okay though, but Edgar's just going to send it back down the inside, not seconds after the first overtake that's occurred. That's going to put me back down to 8 positions gained after 7 laps, sorry. But he's just dooring me. I gave him the space. He should have been moving across for the kink, but he didn't. And as such, he just ends up giving me a little love tap. Heading on to the back half of lap number 8, once again behind Edgar, and we're going to head into the bus stop where Edgar, once again, just in that slipstream, doesn't get the bus stop right. Goes a bit wide, bad exit, and I'm just going to be able to travel down the inside of him, bringing us back up to 9 positions gained after 7 laps. Very good showing. Very good showing. One of the best. But we're now 0.9 seconds behind Samuel. We need to be closing that gap and getting right back up behind him. You can see Edgar, not seconds after myself overtaking him, that slipstream I talked about in the last race is just going to come back to bite us. Brings us drawing level, heading on to lap number 8. He's trying to go around the outside once again. I'm trying to hang on to Samuel's toe once ahead. 0.8 seconds is the gap to Samuel at the moment, but heading on to turn 1 once again, Edgar just on the outside. There's no chance really for him to overtake there. We're going to hold that position. He's just going to consolidate himself, but there's a little bit of a wreck up ahead, and that's going to allow us to move up another 2 positions with my teammate Sam for this race. Sam Hopkins. It was a bit of a mindless mistake. I don't think he realized he was too wide there, or he misplaced his car a bit. And as such, him and the other guy really just get sent off. It is a bit unfortunate, that one. But it's the way it is. It's human error, really. Heading on to lap number 10, we are now 11 positions gained. Heading on to lap 11. That's a position a lap. Edgar once again trying to go around the outside, but we've caught back up to Samuel. So what do? I'm just going to keep it down the inside. There's not really any chance for him to overtake once again. I'm just keeping him out, getting that better exit than him, because he just is braking so late. He doesn't get the car turned properly. But he's just going to look down the inside. I'm going to defend it. He's going to look back to go around the outside. There's not really a move to be done there. I'm going to hold this apex with my absolute life. I want to just sit here in front of Edgar. I know I'm faster than him. That's not a worry to me. Heading on into the bus stop for lap number 11 here. We're just going to get the car really turned in. Got so much overspeed compared to Russell in front, and he's just going to get his run terribly wrong. That is going to give him a slowdown and promote us to P8. That will be 12 positions gained since we got hit by Brandon 6 on lap number 1. Heading on to lap number 12, you can see that we are promoted again. We are just going to be looking to apex properly, and yeah, Travis up ahead takes the L, just gets it a bit wrong. I've had to cut the corner there. I didn't know if he was going to rejoin or anything, and I just wanted to play it safe. That's going to draw me and Edgar even. I'm going to just defend the inside with my absolute life, really just making sure Edgar does not get past, and he's not happy with that. Coming on to the pit exit here, he sees me up ahead. He's just going to try absolutely machine gun me. I don't think he realized how much grass slows you down and all that, and as such, he just loses a position trying to intent wreck me. So, Edgar, mate, if you're watching this, just get good. I think there's a bit better you could be doing there than what you did. But as you can see now, we're in P7. That means that we are now 13 positions gained, heading onto lap 13, bus stop. You can see Samuel going deep there. He just bashes the back of Renee's car, and I'm here to pick up the pieces. So, into the bus stop. That's another one gained. That puts us up to P number 6, 14 positions gained. Alex goes wide. That will put us 15 positions gained in 13 laps. This is probably one of the best comeback drives I've ever had in iRacing. I don't normally have the best mental fortitude, so it's good really to have a result. P5 here on the back of Renee, going to be looking to slipstream him to the line, but there's these two cars up here. You've got Andrew and you've got Thomas, who are just going to give him the slipstream for this final straight. I was in a voice call with Renee here, so I didn't want to fight him too hard, and you'll see that coming to the line. I don't squeeze him, but I didn't realize how much we were closing into Thomas. If there was one or two more laps in this race, we could have caught him, and there could have been a podium for either one of us in this race. But heading up to the line, we're just going to be looking to pull along the backside of Renee. I'm not really able to catch him. He's got too much slipstream for me, so that's a bit unfortunate. But that's P5 from P20 on the grid, not only 15 laps ago. That is a really good result in this race. I'm very happy with that. Can't argue for much more. There you go, 15 positions gained in 15 laps, a position a lap. I've set the fastest lap on the final lap of the race now, a 1:45.8. And yeah, not much to complain about in that race. Obviously, I got hit, so it's a bit disappointing. Otherwise, you know, what could I have done? Anyway, if you enjoyed this content and you wanted to see more, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.